So I think AI music videos are going to be the thing of 2025. I think they're going to explode. I think there's going to be so many people, especially in the music industry and abroad, who are going to start using AI to create music videos because number one, it's just so easy to do. They're compact 2 to 3 minute segments, as well as AI, it hallucinates, it does weird things, and that kind of leans and lends well to music videos, which might not need that level of precision to still be able to deliver something that people can enjoy. And so I think that's going to be really interesting. We're already starting to see some people play around with it, but we're going to jump in a little bit on the history here, or at least like some notable things that we've seen in the last year that kind of hint at where things are going, right? And I don't think you can really talk about AI music, honestly, without first jumping into BBL Drizzy. Now, it's not a music video, but King Melonius did make this AI sample that, or had used it as a sample. He made a song, this original song here, and it kind of went viral because Metro Boomin ended up using it as a sample. Now, King Melonius has been experimenting with AI film, AI music videos, and AI music for a long time now, over a year. And so, you know, it's pretty cool that this song has gotten so much notoriety. And of course, when Metro Boomin sampled it, you could hear it here. Right. So like pretty cool that he ended up doing that, and Metro Boomin used BBL Drizzy as a sample and then had like a larger community of people like rap on top of this beat, which, you know, garnered, you know, I think over 100 million views on Twitter, etc., which is pretty freaking cool. So from that perspective, we can start to see that people are already experimenting with music, and I think that's even its own path. Like AI music is a different path from AI music videos, which, you know, this might be, you know, a great example of one of the many examples of AI music video experimentation. This is a 37-second clip from an artist in Japan who used all these different tools, right? ChatGPT to create the lyrics, Suno to actually create the music, Luma, Dream Machine, Runway, Gen 3 Alpha, Kling. These were all used to create the video based on imagery from Midjourney and Stable Diffusion, and using Photoshop and After Effects to edit and you know, edit all the videos, etc. into one. So, and I love that there's consistency here across all the imagery, right? You can see they're trying to keep their best, and there's a lot of hallucination here, to be sure. Like, it's weird in some places, it's very obvious that it's AI, but somehow they've kept her consistent in terms of her face and moving her from shot to shot, and also leaning into the hallucinatory aspects of AI, which I think fits, right? This is great for what is coming now in what we're about to see in AI innovation. And here's another one that went viral, you know, in April. This is C3PO featuring Childish Gambino. Just so funny. And I think from a technique perspective, the editing here is amazing, as well as kind of keeping the consistency. Obviously, C3PO is a very famous character, so it's very possible that the AI recognizes it better.
Who's the coldest one in the galaxy? Even the dark side could never handle me. I'll tell a Sith Lord that he can have a seat and party with my girls in Tatooine. I'm a robot, I don't need batteries. Still step through Anakin Fanta Peace. I move from planet to planet, I do what I want, no troopers capture me. I'm an old droid with that new swagger. Make the ladies scream like Chewbacca. Is it me, Vader or Palpatine? Not us, then I don't know who's madder. I might be the maddest one in the galaxy. And if Anakin saw me now, I'm sure he'd be mad at me. Gold gang, maybe a million on the crypto. Gold gang, then it went silly with the sick flow. Gold gang, bullets, bang, bang, bang. Gold gang, it's C3. I'm terribly sorry about all this. Oh my goodness, what have I done? I blew up in the beat like a Death Star, feel like the one.
And it's such an amazing mix of tools here. Like, look at all, it's got, just like that last video, it's got GPT-4 and Suno for the lyrics and the music. And then we've got Resemble for the voice, Sync Labs for the performance, Runaway, Fable, Midjourney, Catalyst, and Topaz. So a lot of different tools to make this happen, but just really amazing from like concept all the way to the editing to the lyrics. It's just hilarious and really impressive what they've done here. Now, this is just all of what we've seen now is just AI music videos. Definitely we got Metro Boomin who did that sample or took that sample from King Melonius, but like, what we've seen so far is just usually mainly from AI creators, right? King Melonius, this Arata Fukue, as well as this 60-second sci-fi. These are all, AI creators. But in the last year, we've also seen huge artists have official AI videos. So here's Snoop Dogg with Dave East, and who is Steven Young?
I just wanna chill and feel your vibe. Dirty niggas from the projects, we still get fly. It's hard to get me out of mind when she feel me inside. Body temperature gon' rise if she next to me. If I ain't feeling like you mine, I ain't spending a dime. Came up, changed up, but I'm still in the crime. Shorty do it for the clout, she ain't chillin' like mine. She wanna dog, I'm like a drug, and I'm my ex. We only humans, mind, we make mistakes. Yeah, we do. I love you like a real plug, love weight. Niggas wanted you all their life, for me it took one day. That pussy good, but you ain't cooked one steak. That's why my foot on brakes, it's hard to go. They smile in your face, sneak off, it be hard to know.
I want to move forward here to the Snoop Dogg spot. I mean, it's very impressive for that it's AI still, right? And here comes Snoop Dogg.
Let me slide up in this motherfucker for a minute. I popped out.
So they even use his likeness in this.
I'm back up in it. More spinach. I'm so vintage. Baby say she want a minute. That's gon' finish what he started. Cold-hearted. I hit Siri. The docu-series is full-party. All these cell phones and group homes. And all that arguing and fighting, baby, I'm too grown. Rewind and see. I ain't got time to be. I got one question, why you lying to me? Another question for you, do you got a good lawyer? Cause if you don't, get out my face. Cause I'ma give it to you while I state my case. If I was broken, wasn't making this cake. If I was locked down, living upstate. I know how a bitch feels. Would you play your position or you gon' switch reels?
Now, this is just, from a technical point of view, very impressive from what they've been able to do. This is from the Door Brothers. They're pretty much out there. But really nice artistry, as well as being able to weave all these different styles together. Like if we've got specifically Snoop Dogg and also these zoom outs and all that, like that's not easy to do. That's, takes a bit of technique to be able to weave them together in a nice way. But the point here is that this is a really, really big artist. Snoop Dogg is one of the biggest one of the biggest rappers in the world, right? Then we got Busta Rhymes, an older generation artist, but and maybe from the same era as Snoop Dogg or just after, but look at this. This is definitely normal filming, right? With director, crew, etc., cast and crew, with Busta Rhymes in the mix. But you're gonna see right away that they are gonna use some AI around the 20-second mark here. So we'll jump to that in a second. Here we go. Here's AI. Like, this is all AI, which is pretty cool to see Busta Rhymes playing around here with the existing footage and then combining it with this like kind of AI footage that looks a little crazy, and it gets to do some imagery that maybe they didn't want to film or couldn't film, right? And of course they've got this as well. So there's a lot that's going on here, which is really cool. 2.5 million views, by the way, just 12 days ago. So this is a big deal, right? That these big artists are playing around. We've also got Kanye, even 2.8 million views 3 weeks ago. This is also mixed media where they're filming. Like, this is clearly filming, but at the same time, boom, this is AI here, right? And this is also not too hard to do right now with current tools. This could have been Runway, or it could have been Sora, or any of these other tools, but like, this is not too hard to pull off if you have the base imagery that you want to work with. And so, like, honestly, I could potentially do this in a week or two. So like, this is really, really cool that huge artists. I mean, Kanye is arguably one of the biggest artists of all time, right? He's definitely more relevant than other artists that we've seen, and definitely an experimenter. And I love that also it's like hip hop that is experimenting, right? Snoop Dogg, Busta Rhymes, Kanye are like huge artists in the hip hop world. And so what does this mean, right? I think it means that we're going to see more hip hop artists, especially, and then it's going to trickle out into other genres of rock, indie, etc., where these musicians are going to start to see, oh my God, I can create a music video. Previously, I couldn't create a music video, or it was too expensive. Previously, it cost me $500,000 to do something that we're seeing right now, but now it can cost, $20,000, $30,000, way less than what usually people would pay for this, that would require a whole cast and crew with a producer and scheduling and all this stuff. It will be in the hands of people who can do this. And not only that, but imagine now that instead of having just one music video for your single, like we're seeing here, we might have a scenario where we're going to see music videos for every single song in your album, right? It's no longer just the single that you choose. It could be you have a video now, a music video for every single one of your songs in your catalog. That might be 100 songs, right? What is a scenario where I have 1,000 songs and I have a music video for each of them? And what does that mean for what I can do with the imagery from there? What kind of worlds can I build as a musician? How can I approach my musicality, my catalog, my work as a kind of an aggregate of different things combining, which is really, really cool, right? So I'm really curious on the layer, but 2025, we're probably going to see a lot more music videos, period. And then we might start to see by the end of next year, some experimentation on, games, TV shows, films, and other, even other medium, comic books, etc., that are leaning on AI for these musicians and other artists for sure to be able to leverage that and do a lot more. Because again, we're only scratching the surface right now. So curious what you guys think. Those are my thoughts on AI music videos, which I really think are the future. They might even lead the pack for where these things are going.